Hey everyone, welcome to group break number 313. Today we have the Clear Cut Mixer. We've got two boxes each of 2021 Series 2 and Extended, and then 21-22 Series 2 and Extended, and then finishing off with a double up of Clear Cut. So there's two boxes in there. Again, these are from the other half of the master, the other inner from the other half of the master case that we did yesterday, which was okay. I feel like there could be a bigger hit coming. Our best hit was like probably the Bobby Orr base auto. So something spicier in this half, hopefully. So here we go. 3 times on the names, 3 times on the teams, and again 3 times on the names to see who gets Seattle, just because Seattle does have cards in Series 2 and Extended. So here we go. Good luck. Let me get my handy dandy stream deck out. And 3 times all the names. Once, twice, third time. Bill on top, Robert 2 on the bottom. Teams 3 times. Again, Seattle's a free team. Once, twice, and third time. Calgary's on top. San Jose and Florida's on the bottom. Bill, you are like cursed with the Flames. If they ever have a really good rookie one year, you're going to be happy, and then that's going to be the year that you don't get them. And then again, 3 times on the names. Once, twice, third time top team. Jack, you get the Kraken. There we go. See if I can spell Seattle correctly today. There we go. All right, Bill, you have the Flames. Robert, you've got the Red Wings. That's Robert Mumming. Carl with the Blues. Nelson with the Avs. Marshall with the Capitals. Ken with the Sabres. Jason with the Rangers. Marshall with the Ducks. Brent with the Winnipeg Jets. Murray with the Wild. Bill with the Kings. Mark, you've got the Nashville Predators. Mike with Chicago, Jason with the Stars, Emil with the Canucks, Raymond with the Oilers, Robert Beatty with the Hurricanes, Marshall, you got the Senators, Sebastian with the Devils, Riley with the Penguins, Jack with the Coyotes, Ivy, you've got the Lightning, Andrew with the Leafs, Joyce with the Flyers, Nelson with the Habs, Jack with Vegas, Robert Beatty with the Columbus Blue Jackets, Graham with Boston, Marshall with the Islanders, Robert with the Sharks and Panthers, and then Jack with the Kraken. So there are your teams. I'll get them copied over here in 1 second. PNG, final, save. All be correct. All right. So again, if there ever are any discrepancies in the team viewer that's on screen in the original random, it goes to the original random. There shouldn't be, because it's just pulling the cells literally from Excel. So yeah, that's kind of funny. I mean, like, hey, LA's pretty good in this mix. You've got Kaliev in 2021. 2020, 2021, and then you've got Byfield in 21-22, so like they're not bad. Calgary's not horrible in Series 2 and Extended from this year. Clear Cut, they're one of the weaker teams. I honestly haven't don't remember though. Clear Cut, let's see, where did they rank? Percent of hits, smallest to largest. Yeah, they're not the worst team. They're not the worst team. Chicago's the best team in it. So, in terms of like odds, which makes sense. Followed by Dallas, New Jersey, Washington, Columbus is pretty solid. Montreal, Vancouver, Islanders. Yeah. All right. So yeah, I think we'll do extended. So we'll go boom, boom. I don't know. Or do we do rip through extended series 2 series? Extended series 2 series 2? I don't know. We're starting off with, either way, we're starting off with this extended. We'll go with the vibes. If this extended is good, then we'll wrap around. If it's not good, then we'll just rip through it. We're going pure vibes here. No stats, just vibes. Here we go. But we are going extended, then series 2, then series 2 at the very least. It has been a hot minute since I've opened up last year's extended. This is 1821 on the box numbers. And hopefully everyone's doing well. Yeah. If you missed last night's break, feel free to check it out. It's a good overview of Clear Cut. We can talk about the product as we go through the break here, but my general thoughts remain the same as previous years. I wish they lean more in on the clear part of Clear Cut, and I wish they got rid of updates. So honestly, I'd say Devils are a pretty solid team to have in this mix. You've got good chances of like at least decent young guns across all of the products. They're loaded in this year's extended. You've got Mercer in this year's series 2. I mean, you've got Ty Smith and Sharon Govich. So they're pretty solid. But yeah, back to my thoughts on Clear Cut. The feedback's just the same as previous years. Like, it sucks getting a bad rookie update auto from last year. I get that it's tough for them to slot the update autos in elsewhere, but like it's not a very good experience when it's a single card, single hit product, and you get an update auto of like a rookie who wasn't good last year. Obviously, they can pan out better in the long run, but that is, not ideal, I would say. And that's, I think, one of the weakest points of Clear Cut. Because, like, even if it's a bad rookie auto, I'm just getting more sleeves out, by the way. Even if it's a bad rookie auto from the current year, like, it's at least, like, the current year design. But, like, when it's a bad rookie auto from the last year, you're just like, well, that kind of... I bought last year's box. So, yeah. That's my thoughts on that. The other part is that I really do wish they'd lean more on the Clear Cut part of it. So, starting off with Triple Dimensions Reflections of Stamkos for the Lightning, because I think that is one of the stronger points again. Draisaitl for the Oilers on the Ultimate Victory. Especially the retro cards. French Variation, Kachuk for the Senators. I think we, I'm normally critical about using retro stuff. And borrowing old designs, for lack of a better phrase. Nice Kalia for the Kings. We'll just put them loose. But I think Clear Cut is a product that actually lends really well to that. So, Suter for Chicago. Because with Clear Cut, and we saw it with the flashback 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Shesterkin for the Rangers on the Ovation. We saw it with the Perron Artifacts rookie auto. That card's beautiful. Day with the Cup. Sergachev for the Lightning. That's a pretty rare pull. Definitely faded on the print, but hey, Day with the Cup, Sergachev. Nice one there for the Lightning. So yeah, I wish they'd lean more into the clear part of Clear Cut. There just feels like way too many canvas sets, to be honest. Clear Cut of Kakinen for the Wild. And I think that and fixing the whole Heponiemi on the finite, that and getting rid of updates would make it insanely good. Hofer for the Blues. And it's tough because you still want the good updates to come out, and I don't know what product you put them in. But it feels not great getting one. Larkin for the Red Wings. Obviously, you'd be happy if it was Gretzky, but Sorokin for the Islanders. That Sergei Day with the Cup's nice. They're really tough to pull out of extended, so. We should have, I think we'll have Rathbone, Ball, who else is in this extended crop? It's normally like, this is normally the good, I'd say the good crop. Well, it doesn't have bunting, I guess, but yeah. I like that. I think next year they're bringing back the black and amber set from Clear Cut, and that's a really nice set. I like that they're switching up the years that they bring stuff in, because like if you run the same subset every year, if you're not doing rookie only, it'll get, or like rookie and like a couple vets, it'll kind of get a little bit old. But yeah, I just really want to see them push that clear side of it a little bit more. You can get Cole Haltsey. Actually, I just picked up an extended Young Gun set on eBay because it was like extremely cheap. Like I think I paid like $15 plus shipping for it, maybe even less. So it's like, well, at that price, I can just sell the bunting and I'm break even. And if anyone else pops off, then I'm super happy. So, Barabanov for the Leafs. Yep, there's Kevin Ball for the Devils. Byram for the Avs. I believe this is a base pack here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 7. Yeah, there's no variations in there, so that's just a straight up base pack. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Gaudreau for the Flames. Those went in the right pile. 1, 2, 3, 6. There's Rathbone for the Canucks. 5, 6, 7, 8. Benson for the Oilers. Strand for the Kings. He's one of the flex in this crop normally. Stützle for the Senators. Looks like we have another Larkin for the Red Wings. And Garland for the Yotes on the Tribute. And Curran for the Ducks. He's the one that's normally in this crop as well, so. Not a bad box one, but it's not like great. So I think we're just gonna rip through extended here. Let me just get base cards tucked away. I can slide this just an inch further, I guess. 1 second, sorry. I just got like 2 base card boxes on the go, so I'm just trying to keep this years somewhat consistent. Yeah. Actually, you know what? Let's just do comparison of the. We're playing Jenga. Comparison of the extended. All right. Whatever's in that box doesn't want to stay upright, so let's do the comparison of the extended. And I think this year's extended is a lot better because there's no base pack. Honestly, one of the most disappointing things about last year. This is another box with the 87 serial. 6, 5. That is 7. And this is 6. Right. 6, 8, 7 on the box numbers. Here we go. Let's keep it rolling here. Day with the Cup is nice. If we get like a good hit out of this, I guess we'll move on to Series 2. That's how it's going to go. If not, we go back to extended. Get over there. There we go. All right, here we go. Seth Jones for Chicago on the canvas. Oh, we got upside down hits. Miro Manoff for Vegas. Tomasino for the Predators on the finite. Jason Robertson on the UD3 for the Stars. I'm going to sleeve and top load that. Numbered 479 of 1,000. It's because they are a pain to top load and sleeve after the fact. Ekblad for the Panthers. French variation, Foligno for the Bruins. Turcotte for the Kings on the Young Guns. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Mangiapane for the Flames. 4, 5, 6. Groove for the Ducks on the Black Diamond rookie gem. Seth Jarvis on the Holographics Gold for the Hurricanes. Zetterlund for the Devils on the Young Guns. And Kyrou for the Blues. Kyrou for the Blues. Go. Next up. And Turcotte's not a bad young gun. This Zetterlund's not horrible. Guru is your Black Diamond is not the best, but hey. Yeah, I mean, you've got Turcotte and Kaliev are going to be probably the two better ones from Extendeds, so. I don't know why I just don't put the garbage can at an easier to reach place. Here we go. Well, there's a nice one. Retro Young Gun of Byfield for the Kings. Byfield for the Kings on the Retro Young Guns. Harvey Pinard for the Habs. Canvas of Duhaime for the Wild. Young Gun canvas, that is. Fleury on the Double Diamond for Chicago. Lucas Raymond for Detroit on the Holographics. Dursey for the Kings. That's another good one. I forgot LA's just good in this year's Extended too. Timo Meier for the Sharks. James Reimer for the Sharks. Soderblom for Chicago. Rowney for the Red Wings. Cam Talbot on the Dazzlers for the Wild. The pink Dazzlers to be exact. And Mercer for the Devils on the finite. Well, the SPX. It's not really a finite, so. just trying to maximize this one boxer space. On base cards, that should be maxed out that row. I should be able to fit everything into the boxes that I have already set up for now. So, all right. Focus. How is that box? That box was okay. Let's go to Series 2. That box was okay. The Byfield is nice. $369 from the box numbers. Boop. Boop. Good. Garbage. Spin and off to the next box. So far, I think actually 2021 Extended's in the lead. Because the day with the cup and the Young Gun crop was good. So we'll see if Series 2 can answer. This year's Extended wasn't bad either. It just, it wasn't... It didn't have like the big special pick. But you can see how, you can just see, opening up those two boxes, how way more consistent this year's Extended is. And honestly, the card quality too. It does kind of show. Some Cider and Raymond, yeah. In the next box we open up, so... You got minor inserts, at least, of them. Here we go. Mikolo for the Blues. Draisaitl for the Oilers and the award winners. Again, anytime I open up Series 2, I always say this, but Wolf for the Leafs. Always check the back of your retros, especially in hobby. Forsberg for the Predators. Because they can be blank backs, and those are very rare. McLeod for the Oilers. Last thing you want to do is have one tucked away in a box. McMichael for the Capitals. I just realized that I opened up the wrong Series 1, so I need to look for the French variations after stuff. But yeah, you can always check the back, because if you hit the blank backs, they're actually worth, especially if it's a good rookie or a good player, they're worth a lot more money. And yeah, just keep your eye out for them. Kivlenieks for the Blue Jackets. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Joseph for the Penguins. French variation of Brassard for the Islanders. See, this year's Series 2, for example, there is an extra hit per pack in 2 packs. Dellandrea for the Stars. And it's with the portraits and a canvas / Dazzlers. 5. That's just the jersey card. That's why it's thick. Foodie for the Blue Jackets. 2, 3, 4, 5. Bromley for the Red Wings. So we should still have our canvas Dazzlers at some point. Coughlin for Vegas on the Young Gun canvas. Second half of Series 2. Got an OPG Red and a Case Hitty. There are still 14 spots left as of the start time of this break in our 21-22 Upper Deck Series 2 case break. So that one is a modified team random. There's 29 spots in it. Essentially, the worst teams are all paired together, so it helps balance out the break. That's based on about 10 cases or so worth of data. So feel free to check that one out. That one will, again, break once it's full. Should be a fun one. Yeah, there's our Canvas Dazzlers pack. Alright. Just get the base cards out of the way. Here we go. Reed Duke for Vegas. Entwistle for Chicago on the red rookie. Ian Mitchell for Chicago on the Young Guns. Kachuk for the Flames. Milosh for the Sharks. Hey, Bill, at least you're getting all the Flames that left the team, so you can actually kind of cheer for them now. Vanacek for the Capitals. Keandre Miller for the Rangers on the Young Guns. Nice one there. It's worth highlighting, I think, of all the Young Guns that we pulled so far. Loretz for the Hurricanes on the retro. Belzile for the Habs. Next up is our Canvas Dazzlers. Looks like Samsonov and Burns. Wild. Capitals and Sharks. And the Tampa Bay Lightning for the Tampa Bay Lightning. And Barm for the Avs. So, yeah, standard box of Series 2. My rule of thumb with Series 2 is that you really don't want to see a rookie materials because those feel like they're generally the weakest boxes. Alright, here we go. Can't even see this box number. And 455. And again, if you're looking for a box to buy, and you want the best bang for your buck product right now, it's this guy. I think this will hold up. This rookie crop should hold up really well. Lots of like really good. It's very similar to 1920s Series 2, except I think you've got better forwards than what's in 1920, and a defenseman that's capable of being as good as Makar. So again, there's obviously like some projections there, but like there's tons of potential in this one. So, there's so many really good players that I think one of them's gonna hit, and like you might get a couple hitting, and that's just big. I do think we have a Young Gun checklist though. Is that a random in this? I believe it's a random in this, because it should be... Oh no, it's Sider and Raymond, so it's not a random. Alright, here we go. Zach Jones on the rookie portraits for the Rangers. Kucherov for the Lightning. Dazzlers of Landeskog for the Avs. Bernard Docker for the Senators on the Young Guns. Sider Raymond for the Red Wings on the Young Guns on the checklist. Chinnikov for Columbus. I believe this is Eklund's crop. Backstrom for the Capitals. Ranta for the Avs. Podkolzin for the Canucks on the short print rookie portrait. Gadjevich for the Sharks. Parker Kelly for the Senators. Canvas black of Sagan for the Stars. Again, I think Eklund's one of those players that over time is probably going to get a little bit more love. Very, very good player. I think we got a Young Gun canvas coming up. Funny thing about today's break is that we could pull Bunting's Young Gun and his Young Gun canvas, and they would go to different teams. I mean, yeah, like if you hit in clear cut, you're happy, right? But you got the Penguins, so I think you got one Young Gun. We do not ship to Germany, unfortunately. And basketball is we unfortunately don't get a ton of hobbying, so don't really do basketball breaks either. So unfortunately a double no there. But Radish for the Lightning on the OPG Blue rookie. And there's our boy, Mr. Eklund. Yeah, I think going to be one of the top players from this group, so. Kopitar for the Kings. Dahlin for the Sharks on the Young Gun canvas. Aho for the Hurricanes. Groove for the Ducks. Prosvedov for the Yotes. Nurse for the Oilers. Nice! Podkolzin French Young Gun for the Canucks. Nice one there. Emil, there you go. Yeah, I mean, even on like retail, it's still higher, right? And like it's at the point where I don't feel like the base cards have the same value that they used to either. So, Feel for the Sharks and Ruzicka for the Flames. Well, Bill, at least you're hitting Young Guns with the Flames too. Shushko for the Flyers. I actually really like Ruzicka as a player. Walcott for the Lightning. I think long term he'll be pretty good. So nice Podkolzin French Young Gun there. Things you love to see. A good French Young Gun. Alright, extended time. Well, Series 2 from this year was the best box. It wasn't close in my opinion. A good French Young Gun is always tough to beat. This is box 077. Here we go. Yeah, basketball hobby is just a different beast altogether. And again, getting it in is actually tougher. It's weird because like would love to do it. Same with football. But I think we're gonna see all hobby prices probably go up over the next little bit. Like, I think we're gonna see, just based off of trends, it looks like everything's just kind of getting a little bit more expensive. So I wouldn't be shocked to see, you know, your regular box prices go up a little bit. I hope not, but there's been rumors of it. So, and those rumors don't have backing for it, but again, you can just kind of see like what stuff has been going up as, and it looks like hockey actually dropped back down a little bit. I think Series 1 might have a lot of hype for this year for hockey, but I think people are going to think that the hype's for Slavkovsky, and it's going to end up being Series 2 that's a real like hype product. So Kaprizov on the rookie class for the Wild. Heponiemi for the Panthers on the Young Guns. Holographics of Mr. McDavid for the Oilers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I believe that's our base pack. Check for the Flames. The Oreo for the Penguins. Brome for the Red Wings. Oh yeah, this year's are much better. Last year's were, yeah, garbage. Not quite, but I did not like them. Calamuth for the Bruins. They looked very, you know, they looked cheap in comparison. I don't know. K'Andre Miller for the Rangers. I think that's the best way to put it. So Kaliev for the Kings. A little bit of a soft corner there. Kachuk for the Senators. Verbeek for the Habs. But yeah, not a big fan of the insert sets in Extended last year either. Like, they just cleaned them up this year. I think honestly the addition of Trilogy in Extended is really nice. Gives you that extra like hit to go after. Honestly, if they were to throw, I am someone who absolutely loves Ice, and like I think it is a good standalone product. But if they were to throw the key cards from Ice into Extended, I wouldn't be upset. It needs that little punch, right? Like, you need those little bit of the high-end hitters. Yeah, so here's my counterpoint to having better Young Guns in Extended. I don't think that if you do that, if you do that, you then water down Series 1 and Series 2. And I don't think you want to do that. I think you need to make Extended a kind of like hybrid product where it does like extend the base set and stuff like that, but then you add like more chase cards to it. And like the retro Young Guns are a good example of just like a fun chase card that like they'll hold some value. Obviously not the same extent, but like they'll still hold some value. But the Trilogy rookies are a great example. Ice rookies would be a great example. I mean, like, you could put ingrained stuff in it. You could throw in all the updates, like in 2021, it's not having the OPGs of like Stützle and Kaprizov. Having just those OPG rookies in here would have been massive. So I feel like they just could expand a little bit. Ovechkin for the Capitals. And like kind of, I don't know if you've ever, Perfect JF, I don't know if you've ever opened up like Chronicles from Panini. I think that would be good. Like a kind of good way for an update product to go. Miller for the Rangers. I also think what Topps does with their photo variations could be really cool. French variation of Carrier for the Vegas Golden Knights. Like if you had photo variation Young Guns, that would be really cool. Kodorenko for the Rangers, but I think you need to make sure that there's big like chase hits in there on top of just the regular stuff. Byram for the Avs, and make it more value focused as opposed to relying on that. Because relying on that Young Gun checklist is relying on good rookies to debut late in the year, right? Drew Doughty for the Kings, and I don't think that's the right move. Triple Dimensions Reflections of Suitor to 500 for Chicago. So, Stützle on the Dazzlers for the Senators. Yeah, that's my thoughts. Barkov for the Panthers. Maltsev for the Devils. Again, one of the ones that I'd say keep your eye on still hanging around in Colorado. They need cheap players. Hellbuck for the Jets, and I think he'd be a good fit there. Eichel for the Sabres. So, like, you can't... Extended's a product that you can't rely on the rookie checklist being good unless you're watering down Series 1 and Series 2. And I wouldn't be a fan of that personally. But yeah, you got to find a way to like make it kind of like old school. I always bring this up. Old school Series 2. Like, not even old school, but like 2010-11, where you had sometimes like 2 hits per pack, sometimes 3. Like, you'd get like your OPG update, you'd get your MVP update, and like something else type of thing. So even if you go to like 1.5 hits per pack, like you bring up the quantity of hits you get, and then like you add in a little bit more of that spice with the quality, and I think you'd have a bit stronger of a product, and one that again isn't so reliant on that rookie crop being good. So, because like there could be a year where the young gun crop is really good. I think it's going to be harder moving forward, but 141 unless Upper Deck specifically holds them out. But then I also don't think that's great either. So, yeah. Updates thrown in would be nice. I like that as well. Again, like I think it could be a later in the year release, but you'd also lose out on some of that, marketing potential. But say it releases when it does now, like even if it's, we go back to the regular Series 1 releases early November, Series 2 releases mid-February, and then extended releases like kind of end of playoffs, like end of May-ish. Oh yeah, this year's is phenomenal in comparison. But yeah, if you put extended at that end of May-ish, then I think you have to go the more value-focused one, and then again, obviously sneaking in any updates that you can. Your other option would just to be to hold it out and like go, I guess, every 4 months with this. So Series 1 would be November, so it'd be December, January, February, March for Series 2, April, May, June, July for extended. Oh yeah. Like that's, again, I'm not, like it's a perfectly valid critique of the product. I just think like, when you're printing 147 rookies in a year, like at some point you're going to have a product that isn't as good, and it's just finding the one that is going to be that one and figuring out what to do with it. Barzal for the Islanders, right? Byfield for the Kings, a little bit of a soft corner there. But yeah, it's definitely a lot better this year. I like the mascot stuff, but again, you can't really do that next year. Ekman Larson for the Canucks. So you kind of got to find these like cool one-off sets that you can do. Sean Day for the Lightning. And I think it's also a set where they could push more one-off type designs. Grew for the Ducks. Experiment with a random insert set. Aho for the Hurricanes. Like make something really cool that's rare that you wouldn't necessarily have a whole set to build around. Marchand for the Bruins on the Reflections to 500. So that's where I stand on the product. I think it's definitely a needed product. Besser for the Canucks because 100 young guns a year just isn't enough now. Damiani for the Stars. But, yeah. Dano for the Kings. And again, I think 147 could actually end up being too many at some point. Makar for the Avs on the Double Diamond. It just depends on how many rookies keep debuting. Obviously, we had unique circumstances over the past few years. Holtz on the Holographics Gold for the Devils. So, yeah, this year's definitely, you're hoping for Seth Jarvis. Like, and having the young gun canvases are nice. The other thing I'd like to see them actually put in extended. I don't know if I do second year young gun canvas, but Yeah, I mean, like, yeah, if they miss stuff, like, throw them in as the updates. Like, make it the set that, like, hey, you didn't get the Kaprizov OPC rookie last year. We're gonna throw that in extended this year. Like, do stuff like that, you know? Yeah, I mean, the Bunting one's weird to me because why would you do Bunting and also not like Kaliev and Rathbone at that point too? Right? Like, there's enough hype around Kaliev that you probably should have gotten one the same as Bunting. Obviously, Bunting is phenomenal and is in Toronto, but like, yeah, you could do stuff like that. You could do what everyone has been kind of like asking for, which they have done this actually with the like retro Young Guns, and do like update Young Guns of like Pacioretty, Markstrom, Tanev. So yeah, to be fair, yeah, that's the other part is checklist balancing. Phillips for Chicago. So yeah, there's lots of stuff that you could do. Bertuzzi for the Red Wings. I think you like gotta like they've gotta just add a little bit more of a punch. Nemeth for the Rangers. Just because like it just you can't rely on that checklist, the rookie checklist. Duren for the Habs. Niemelainen for the Oilers. Holtz for the Devils. So, and I think like again when you rely on the rookies in general, most are for the Coyotes. Like you're gonna get burned by bad rookie crops, and you don't want to allow for that. Well, Sider on the retro Young Gun for the Red Wings. There we go. That one's nice. So, but like stuff like that, like the retro Young Guns, they just add that little bit of extra value. Again, they're not going to be the biggest selling cards, but Sokolov for the Senators, it gives people a chance too, and who might not be able to afford the big one, to get that one in their collection. Ullmark for the Bruins. I think stuff like that's also important for the hobby, right? Pekka Luukkonen on the double diamond for the Sabres. Newhook for the Avs. So, yeah, it's definitely a tough balance. I don't think there's a necessarily like right or wrong answer, but I'd like to see them go more value focused and then like consolidate a couple sets into extended, throw the updates in there. But yeah, the retired Stars Young Guns, like I have old Gretzky ones somewhere from the lockout from 0405. They're really damaged, but I have a couple. Those are cool. I think I have like the Roenick one and stuff. But like, yeah, I mean, it'd be cool for them to like print a super short print, you know, retired player that isn't someone who is not a good person, I guess, is actually a better phrase there. You know, so like, you know, having a retro Gordie Howe Young Gun that's super short print, to a similar point of like the retro day with the Cups, that'd be a really cool set and extended. You know, just do the rare stuff. And again, if you don't have like, if the rookies aren't good enough to do 50, like, you know, you can have the 50 spots saved up, but like, be prepared to flex them. I think a good thing about last year is that we got the last photo variation. I'd love to see them do, again, photo variation stuff is, I think, an area that's underexplored in hockey cards. They sell really well in every other sport. So I'd like to see Upper Deck, you know, take a stab at it. But, yeah, just some ideas spitballing. They did a lot better this year in extended. Do not want to take that away. It's just like I think some more refinement and the product will go from like, you know, like a C tier to like a B plus, even an A tier product, like one that like you don't want to miss out on, right? The Rosier for the Panthers, because like, you know, if you collect hockey cards somewhat like dedicatedly, that's not the right word, but Ingram for the Predators. you get your box of Series 1, your box of Series 2, Prisky for the Panthers, but a lot of people don't have the reason to pick up that box of Extended right now. Hellebuyck for the Jets. And, like, they need to give that reason, right? Zamula for the Flyers to make it that staple, I think, at least. Kemper for the Yotes. Broberg for the Oilers. Hey, yeah, he definitely only played for like he definitely only played for the Oilers and Rangers, right? Q Lennox for Columbus. Ty Smith for the Devils. That's weird. Foodie for Columbus on the rookie materials with a Turkov. Tavares for the Leafs. Just making sure I didn't miss anything there. Definitely didn't hit a French. Just looking for like main inserts. I don't think I did, but it's just gonna be easier from the front here. Don't think I missed anything, but just want to double check here. I think we're at the turnover point for the case then. For Series 2, if we're doubling up on foodies, or we just had a weird case. But alright. I don't think I missed anything. So French and Dazzler should be in this half. But yeah, I'd like to see them push that a little bit. Again, like, I'd like to see them consolidate a few sets. Because I think one of the problems with pushing out as many sets as what they are doing right now is that, especially when the printers are tougher to get out, you start watering down all of your products by adding more and more stuff to it. And I think, you know, you can, not watering down, but like they don't have the same impact. And like, you know, if you combine a few more products together, I think you could end up in a really good spot where you have like, you know, this Black Diamond, SPX, Upper Deck Black Hybrid product that like takes the best from all those, and even like Trilogy. Like you take the big hits from all of those, put them into one product, and like, I don't know, it just feels like it'd be a little bit better. Obviously, again, it's lost revenue for them, but like, it's a weird one, right? So. Yep. Riley and Norse on the Canvas and Dazzlers, on the Senators and Senators. Skinner for the Oilers. Wool for the Leafs. Poganski for the Blues. Harkins to 20 for the Jets on the MVP prospects. But yeah, and massive improvements to Extended. Very happy to see those. A few more tweaks, and I think you get that product into like that like staple set. And I'd like to see the product there. Lawrence for the Hurricanes. Mr. Skinner for the Oilers. We have another young gun, and it'll be a French, I think. Belzile for the Habs, and Bertuzzi for the Red Wings. Hedman for the Lightning. Barm for the Avs. Kiviranta for the Stars. And Binnington for the Blues. So, cool hit. I like hitting the pros and prospects, and especially when they're numbered to 20. Always generally feels good. Canada, but that would make more sense. Sorry, I just mixed extended and here we go. I mixed my extended and stuff that. Oh, that Benier Superscript is actually like an insane pull. Nice one there. Yeah, MVP is a super fun product. I know it's low end and like it's not people's favorite, but that's where these cards come from, and like they're really nice. The price point's good. The card quality is really good. It's just a fun break. Like if you're looking for a cheap break, or like you have younger kids that are collecting. You have younger kids. It's a really fun break for that, and like you can kind of teach them sports cards. They have the ice battle stuff in there as well. I'd like to see that fleshed out a little bit more. Box 3-1. But yeah, it's a really fun break. Yeah. It's one that like you're not super worried about damaging. And like you can get some really high-end cards out of it too. I mean, if the rookies pan out from it, they generally sell decently well as well. So I remember opening that up when it first came out for the Makar and Hughes crop, and I was like, it was great. So, and this year's a pretty good rookie crop for it too. You got Power, Beniers, Boldy, Johnson. It's a super fun product with like it's got everything. It's got the variations. It's got your numbered cards. It's got some shiny inserts. It's got the ice battles. It's got a couple hits per pack. Well, I think it's still... Is it still 1.5 hits per pack? Thereabouts. Super fun product to open up. Contemplated doing a case break of it, but I know doing a case break of it would be pretty long. And not everyone's favorite. You're obviously at that point, you're doing it to try to hit the autograph, which you can get like a McDavid auto. But yeah. Nice, yeah. I like the format for it. So, Allison for the Flyers. I think they've done a really good job with that product, the Brinkat for Chicago. I know a lot of people are just like, well, that'd be a product I'd cut, but Samparanta for the Avs. I think that's one of the ones that you can't cut. Kachuk for the Lightning, so we'll have a Radish coming up later. Because it's a really good introductory set. Veal for the Sharks. And you need those. Denisenko for the Panthers. Pettersson for the Canucks on the canvas. Phillips for the Flames on the rookie materials. Pasternak for the Bruins on the French. Vejmelka for the Yotes on the Young Guns. There's a Radish and a Kirby Doc on the Pink Dazzlers. Toffoli for the Haps. Yeah, good old MVP. It is a product that I will stand behind for a while because it's always just a fun open. And again, you can get some valuable stuff out of it. The card quality is really good. It honestly, like, I was very happy to see that they switched to the same printers for Series 1 and Series 2 because the base card quality in MVP was higher than Series 1 and Series 2 for a number of years. And, like, just the card quality in general. And it makes me very happy to see that card quality make it. Especially, again, like, it actually felt decently premium in comparison, which is, I don't think, great, but yeah. It's a fun product. I like it. Again, highly recommend it. you might not get the most, like, you might not have the super high-end chase hits in it. I mean, you still do, but they're very rare. But there's enough value in it that it's fun. And again, it's a collector set. It's not a hope to make a ton of money on it set. So, Ruzicka for the Flames. Kulak for the Islanders. Neighbors for the Blues. Ronberg for Vegas. Riley for the Leafs. Carlson for Vegas. Gertson for the Devils. Sillinger for the Blue Jackets. Suter for the Wild. Weatherby for the Sharks. Perfetti for the Jets. And Gadjevich on the blue for the Sharks. So, yeah, good appetizer. Some nice stuff in there. The Podkolzin French is nice. The Harkins, again, like, if that's Stutzler or Kaprizov, that's a huge hit. It's not, so it's kind of like a, mid-tier hit. Okay. All right, clear cut time. I think we're going to save that box for last. I feel like that box is going to have our big hit. Here we go. Good luck, everyone. This is what the break's about, really. If you hit here, you're laughing. But yeah, let me know what you think about this break style and format. Obviously, like, it wasn't the strongest boxes of Series 1, or Series 2 and Extended. But I felt like there's still, like, some nice stuff that came out. Here we go. Clear cut box 1. Oh, for the Colorado Avalanche, Patrick Waugh on the canvas auto to 25. Well, who had the Avs? Nelson. Congrats. I'm sorry, Sergachev, you're nice, but Podkolzin, you're nice, but that's, yeah. Good luck beating that. That's not the right spot for that. That goes there. Alright, this is a box that I thought would have the good thing. That box just kept on wanting to fall over because it's got serial number 87. So, here we go. And you see the card around, I mean, I guess you see it at a delay, but you get the reaction the same time that I do. So that's my one favorite part about Clear Cut, is that I get to unveil the card at the same time, and there's just no other way of doing it. So here we go. Ty Smith for the Devils on the Memoirs. Not the, I guess that's rookie year, so not the best player to get, but like, hey, for the Devils. I think that's last spot there too. So again, not the biggest card, but it's still from a $150 product. So hey, not bad. All right, recap time. Where do we start? I guess we'll start with some of the like random stuff. We got a pros and prospects to 1,000 of Ovechkin and a UD3 of Robertson from Extended. Our Young Guns and stuff, we hit a Perfetti, a Sider Retro, Byram Retro, Eklund base, Miller base, and Byfield Retro. Going into the top 5 hits here, we'll go with the Ty Smith for the Memoirs for the Devils. Nice little on-card auto. Number 4, we'll go with the Sergachev Day with the Cup from Extended. 3, we'll go with the Harkins to 20. Really nice card. Again, I like Harkins as a player, but he's not going to be like anything major. Just really cool in our card. Second best hit of the break. I mean, hey, a Podkolzin French Young Gun. Nothing wrong with that. And I mean, hit of the break, it's no-brainer. Patrick Waugh to 25 on the canvas auto. I mean, these are the canvas cards that I am very happy are in Clear Cut. So, yeah, that's break number 313. And there's still spots left in 312, so we'll stay online for a little bit, see if that one fills up at all. But yeah, thank you for watching.